Welcome everybody to an episode of Tntspices. Today we are going to make ourselves a very simple meal. We are going to make ourselves a roast chicken.
Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna.
But we're going to amp up the flavors of this roast chicken. We are going to use just two simple seasonings to do this. We are going to use our Norma's Latin rub. And then we're going to use our Fire in Nashville rub. To begin, I have a whole chicken that I spatchcocked already, which is nothing more than cutting the backbone out with a pair of shears. I then split the chicken breast, pushed it down, flattened it out. Reason for doing this is this will allow this chicken to cook a little bit more evenly in our oven. Now, I'm going to take my fingers, put them underneath of the skin of this chicken. I want to separate, to the best of my ability, the skin from the body of this chicken. When you do this, you want to be a little careful so as not to tear the skin. I want to do it for all parts. Next, now that our skin is separated, we're going to take our Norma's Latin rub, and I am going to sprinkle this thoroughly inside of our meat, and I'm going to give it a good rub all the way in. Next, we're going to take our Nashville rub. Alright, with all of our rubs applied, we are going to let this sit in the refrigerator overnight before placing it in our oven tomorrow. With the roast chicken that we're making, we are also going to cook some roasted vegetables with this chicken. Now, what I did is I took a whole head of celery. I chopped it up into chunks. I took 4 fresh beets. I peeled the beets and I chopped them up into chunks. I took a 1-pound bag of baby carrots. Then I took a bag of little fingerling potatoes. And we've thrown them all into this pot. Next, we are going to take some olive oil. We are going to pour some olive oil over top of these veggies. And then we're going to take some of our Norma's Latin rub. And we're going to season these veggies with Norma's Latin rub. We're going to give it a nice heavy coating. Then we're going to toss this all up. We're going to add a cup of chicken stock to these vegetables. I'm also going to add some beer. I've got a Corona. I just wanted a nice light beer. I'm going to take about half a bottle of beer. Next, I'm going to take some foil. I'm going to wrap these veggies. I'm going to throw these into a 350 degree oven. We're going to let these pre-cook before we add the chicken for about an hour. Alright, we have taken the chicken out of the refrigerator. It has brined overnight. Now, before we add this to our vegetables, I'm going to take a can of spray-on oil. We're going to give a light coat on top of this chicken. And next, we're going to take this chicken and lay it on top of our partially cooked vegetables. And I'm going to increase the temperature of the oven to 400 degrees. We're going to place this inside the oven. We're going to cook this until we reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees in the breast meat. Alright, our chicken has reached temperature of 165 degrees in the breast. Now, I'm going to tell you up front, I made a boo-boo. What happened is the last 3 minutes of this, I wanted to try to brown the skin a little bit more, so I turned on the broiler. And then I did what you should never do when you turn on the broiler. I walked away. I came back to black skin. Don't do that. But regardless, this is going to be absolutely delicious. We're going to take our chicken out of here. We're going to take out our vegetables, put that in a separate bowl, and then I'm going to take these juices and we're going to thicken these up into a gravy. All right, we've taken our vegetables out. I put all of our juices into this pot, brought it to a boil. I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of cold water that I mixed together to make a cornstarch slurry. I am going to add this into our juices and we're going to whisk this up. And this will thicken the juices and turn these into a gravy for us to put onto the meat and vegetables. Now, depending on how thick you like your gravy or how thin, you would just adjust the amounts of the cornstarch slurry. The more cornstarch slurry, the thicker it will become. Dinner is served.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
We have plated this all up. We have our roasted chicken, our roasted veggies, our gravy. And then we made, but we didn't put it on video ourselves, a little bit of a jalapeno cornbread. This is going to be one delicious meal this evening. We thank everybody for joining us once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And as always, to each and every one of you, God bless. Thank you, everyone.